And we are live. Hello, boys and girls, cats and dogs. We are an inclusive channel. I understand that people might not expect me to go live because I did have to cancel 2 live streams earlier this week because of technical issues. But I'm here today, so I'm glad to be back. I have missed you all. I really and truly have. I love interacting like this. So here we are. We are doing, well, actually, hey, Cuppies Crochet. Um, we are doing a, well, it is Christmas Eve, actually. So we've got that. My topic Tuesday, if I had been able to do topic Tuesday, um, was going to be about things that you have accomplished in the past year. And then this coming year, coming week, on topic Tuesday, it's going to be things you want to accomplish next year. I don't like to talk about New Year's resolutions because it's sort of it's a framework that doesn't work for me because I think we should always have goals constantly, and we should be developing new goals as we accomplish old ones. So I do have some goals for next year. But anyway, while we're still gathering, let me just say a little bit about my normal schedule. Today is Friday. I call it a Formless Friday because we it doesn't really follow any kind of a schedule or form. Sometimes I have something recorded. Sometimes I have a conversation recorded. Those are fun to do. Um, and then sometimes I just go live when I don't have anything prepared. Sometimes it's a tutorial, but I don't do tutorials all that often. I should do a few more. But I just find them frustrating. I don't think I do them particularly well, although some of you do disagree with me, and I recognize that. Anyway, so today is Formless Friday. Saturdays, I usually don't post anything. Sundays, I have poetry readings. Those are pre-recorded. Mondays, I have conversations with my Monday men in yarn, knitters, crocheters, designers, dyers. Those are always pre-recorded, and in December, they are all reruns because it's hard to schedule people in December, you know? Hey, mobs! So that's Mondays. Tuesdays, I do Topic Tuesdays at 2 o'clock Eastern. Wednesdays, I do a Wednesday free-for-all at 6 o'clock Eastern. And as I said, I had to cancel both of those this week for technical reasons. And then Thursdays, I usually don't post anything. And then we're back to Fridays, my Formless Fridays. So I will also say that I'm going to go live tomorrow morning at 11. It's Christmas Day. Hey, Kiki, glad to see you. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. I'm going to go live at 11. Mel, hooked to the left, usually goes live with on Saturdays at 11, but because she's taking the day off for her family, which you do, I'm with her permission, I am taking her time slot. Didn't really need her permission, but I should say with her blessing. I hope that she has the time to stop in. I hope that you guys have the time to stop in and say hi also. It's not going to be more than 2 hours. I'm also going to do another holiday marathon on New Year's Eve. I just might do another one on New Year's Day. Who knows? I might, excuse me. I might do some, hey, Jennifer. I might do some extra live streams next week. So, announcements. I usually start off with announcements too. First thing I always try to remember to do is thank everything that moves, because I'm thankful for everybody who comes and watches me, everybody who watches my recorded videos, everybody who clicks like. That's a hint, by the way. Everybody who subscribes, everybody who supports my channel with membership. I'm going to take down my Patreon membership. So if anybody here is a Patreon member and would like to continue to support me, and honestly, it all goes to postage and stuff, and I still way behind on sending things out. But yeah, if anybody wants to help me there, that would be great too. Let's see. I have patterns on Ravelry. I have merch on Teespring. I need to add more merch. I have a blog called Bearded Yarn Dudes. So I get around, I guess. So everybody, we have 5 people in the room. What's on your hook and what's in your cup? Let's see. I have a few finished objects and works in progress to show you. Let me just finish this row. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know what's the last stitch that always gets you? There you go. Okay, this is the beginning of a corner-to-corner scarf in this gorgeous yarn that came from the lovely and talented Carrie the Yarny Elephant. That's going to be a gift. The pattern is already up on Ravelry. Mellow Yellow. Gosh, I haven't had Mellow Yellow in ages. I remember when it first came out, it was supposed to be Coca-Cola's version of Mountain Dew. So anyway, this is a dog sweater that I just finished. See the little holes for his little footsies. This is with some Lion Brand ice cream yarn in the colorway of pistachio. So this is, I don't know whether to write this up as a new pattern or not. I could. I took the dimensions from an existing pattern. Hey, Kate. I took the dimensions from an existing pattern, but I used a completely different stitch for it, and made it my own. And I like the way the colors worked out on this. I like that Lion Brand ice cream. I got the Lion Brand ice cream when they were having mystery boxes for $20 each. What else? This I have started and restarted a bunch of times. This is going to be, actually, it's going to be a diagonal shawl, because, you know, I like to do my diagonal shawls. And this is made with some wonderful yarn that I got from Daniel of the Paw Ply Yarn Company, and the colorway is called Ginger Bear. He only did one run of this Ginger Bear, and I wish he would do more, because people liked it. I could only afford to buy 2 hanks of it. So anyway, and I'm using one of the set of Tunisian hooks that dear Lori, hey Barbara, dear Lori sent me. Um, she sent me a set of 12 of these teak Tunisian hooks on this nice long cord for my birthday, which was earlier in the month, which was perfectly lovely of her, but she's always been perfectly lovely. So this one, this is the yarn that that shawl is going to be made out of. Oh, also, I've already started hats for next season for Hat Not Hate. This is my Alicia Stitch hat, which is on my blog. All of my hat patterns are free on my blog. And in a second, I will. In a second, you will see the blog link. Okay, this is another hat. This is my accidental hat design. It was the very first design that I published, and it is also on my blog. All of my hat patterns are free on my blog in order to encourage donations. And this also, I recently finished. This took a lot of time. This is another diagonal shawl. I don't know what it is about diagonal shawls, but here we go. Look at the stitching. I love this. This is going to be on Ravelry before the end of the year. And I'm crazy about this. I think it's gorge. Totes gorge, as the kids say, or they probably did. By the time I learn about what the kids say, they've stopped saying it. And let's see what else. Oh, you know what I need to do? Okay, I'm going to put the link up. If anybody wants to come and join me. Now, today is Friday. Does anybody know whether Granny D is doing her live at 5 today? She always on Monday, usually on Monday, Wednesday, Friday goes live at 5. But we always end in time to go over there. So we'll only be up here until just before 5. But there's the link. And let's see, what else are we going to talk about? Well, tell me, people, what have you accomplished this year? And what did you want to accomplish that you have not yet accomplished? So you're putting it, so you're going to try to accomplish it next year. So honestly, I've done more than I would have expected this year. I mean, I've met some YouTube goals and milestones. I have been publishing patterns, which a year ago I might not have predicted. Yeah, I've done reasonably well. I would like to do better. I would like to meet more ambitious YouTube goals and milestones. I would also like to do more with patterns. I would like to do more with networking with other yarn people in person and online. So tell me, what about your goals for this year? What have you accomplished that you're really pleased about? I could keep running my mouth if you like, but that gets boring. That even bores me sometimes. I think that wanting to do better and be better is a very good goal. Um, as far as not meeting goals that you had before, it doesn't really help you to beat yourself up about it. I mean, there are goals I wanted to meet that I haven't met, but it doesn't really help to beat yourself up, even though for most of us it's habit and it just comes naturally. Um, what else are we gonna do? Oh, by the way, everybody, if you have not yet gone to see Ginger, the Yarn Geek, she's doing a giveaway that ends today. In fact, it's 5 days of giveaways, and today was the last one. But you could still enter all five up until, I think she said, up until 7 p.m. Central Time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern. So even though I've stopped entering giveaways because I need more yarn, like I need a hole in the head, but I'm entering hers just for the fun of it. Oh, copy. It sounds like that is a balance that takes time to figure out, doesn't it? It just and you know, it often just takes adjusting too. Oh, copy. I'm exactly the same. I know exactly how everybody else should run their lives, but for me, I can't manage myself. Kate says this year I've learned to knit and Tunisian crochet. And you only took up crochet in October of 2020? Wow, that is a lot. You have accomplished a lot. I actually, this is my second Tunisian crochet design. This little thing that the hook came out of. It's still small. It's going to be a large diagonal shawl, but it has to grow a lot. I've restarted this thing about 3 times. I found out I had to plan it out on paper before, instead of just making it up as I go along. Lots of times when I make a new design, I make it up as I go along. Can't do that so much with Tunisian. So, and I used to hate Tunisian because I could never get it right. Because I really hate to, I hate to not succeed at everything I try to do. Yeah, I'm funny that way. Sure, I'm the only person in the world like that, but yeah, Tunisian is. I'm getting better at Tunisian. Well, I should list that as an accomplishment for this year, shouldn't I? Getting better at Tunisian and liking it more. There you go. The holiday season is a big time for sadness for everyone. And also in our community, we've had a lot of sadness in the past year, a lot of loss. Um, so yeah, I think that's a wonderful request, Cuppy, for those that pray. A lot of people, well, a lot of people deal with sadness every day, but for a lot of people, it gets worse um, during the holiday season. I remember a few months ago, there was like a week that was, it seemed like there was a lot of, a lot of sadness in our community. But there was one day when I was watching, um, it's someone I watch all the time. He's not a yarn person. So, but he was announcing that he and his wife were expecting a baby. And this baby actually is expected in January. Hooray! So that little bit of good news cheered me up. And I think I had a topic Tuesday that day, or it might have been a Wednesday. Anyway, I was live later that day and I told, hey, Carrie, I was just telling people about this wonderful yarn and I'm making a diagonal thingy out of it, a corner to corner scarf. But anyway, that day, and Carrie, I was also telling people about, it seems like all the time now, there was one week that had a lot of sadness and loss in our community. And this YouTube friend who is not in the yarn community announced he was having a baby, and I shared it on a live, and everybody was happy with me. So of course I had to make him a baby blanket, and with the yarn that I had, that particular yarn, there was just enough left over to make a little newborn cap as well. Excuse me. And then he opened those up on one of his live streams because he was doing an unboxing because he had received a lot of gifts. And then quite recently, he did another live stream. I don't even remember, excuse me, if there was a topic. But so I showed up in that live stream, and he acknowledged me, and he said that he and his wife plan to take the blanket and the cap that I sent them to the hospital to bring the baby home. Oh, how cute is that? It was orange. It was so cute. Hey. So I'm going to post the link again if anybody wants to come up. Moms or Carrie, I would love to have either or both of you. Cuppy, I did cry. I'm getting misty even now with the story. Mm. Oh, you worked today and you're on your way home. Okay. Be careful. Don't text and drive. Cuppy, if that was the worst, if that was the worst typo I had ever made, I would be pretty pleased. Hey, Carrie. I'm so glad to see you.
I'm so glad to see you. How have you been?
I have been frustrated all week because I've had all of these connection issues, and I had to cancel 2 live streams.
Oh no.
So I was really glad I was able to come on today. Carrie, do you know whether Granny D is going live at 5 today?
I don't.
I mean, on Fridays she normally would, but today's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I can look.
Puppy. Oh, I'm sorry.
I can look and see if there's anything.
Oh, okay, okay. Cuppy says that a friend and her husband have been trying to have a baby for years, and she made a baby blanket for them, and they prayed together, and very soon afterward, they
That's
became pregnant.
that's awesome.
Now, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a medical person at all, but there are so many stories about couples becoming pregnant when they stop trying. You know, it's like uh, it's like this tension is relieved or something. This stress that they had been putting themselves under. At least that's the only way I can think of to explain it. Oh, Carrie, Mobs is saying she sometimes watches you while she's at work.
Oh, really? Well, thank you. I can't find anything that says whether she is or she isn't.
Was it on Wednesday she said she wasn't feeling well and didn't know whether she would go live?
I don't know, but I hope she's not sick now.
She she has tummy issues that come and go.
Mm.
I don't know exactly what it is. What is that on the floor? That is trash on the floor. Okay. So anyway, Carrie, we were talking also about the things that we've achieved this year and the things that we wish we had achieved this year that we're still going to go for next year.
Well, my big thing is a sweater. I still
Have,
haven't made a sweater.
if you want one of my sweater patterns, I'll send it to you.
That's okay. I can buy one. I can buy it if I need it. I'm so scared.
Well, that's the time to just jump in the deep end and do it.
Jump in. Just jump in.
Yeah, I mean, even if you have to start over several times, which believe you me, I have done on many different items, including this diagonal shawl that I have just started with some of Daniel's yarn. Jennifer, you're not getting sound? Actually, I have to say I'm really pleased with these earbuds that I got at a discount store. I had another set of earbuds with a built-in microphone, and they only worked, well, they worked inconsistently, but these are better. And they were like $5.
Oh, wow.
And so I think I got the last one, but I'll go back and see if they have more.
That's a killer deal.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I look for because I don't like to pay retail. Actually, I cannot buy clothes at retail prices anymore. I refuse. So I'm always at good if I'm looking for clothes, I'm always at Goodwill or Salvation Army. I got a nice tweed blazer last week for about $8, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, it was good. One of the last things I bought retail actually was when I was in Dallas. I couldn't resist this really beautiful orange overcoat.
Mm-hmm.
But then I decided I sold it actually on Facebook Marketplace or something like that because that particular shade of orange really went well. Some guy was a big fan of some nearby university sports team, and that particular shade of orange was or looked very close to one of the colors for that team. So he
Oh,
was
wow.
thrilled to get it, and I was thrilled to get some cash.
Right.
Oh, Cuppy's going to have a meal of some sort. Ah.
Jason's making bread.
Oh, I'll bet the house smells good then.
Well, it's the frozen bread that you just put in the pipe or in the tins, and then you let it defrost, and then it raises.
Mm.
Oh, I can smell it.
That sounds good enough. I think my sister would like to have one of those bread making machines, but I'm not passionate enough about bread to really go for one of those.
Yeah.
If she wants to spend her money, that's fine. Now, I was thinking doing one of those. This is something my mom used to do for Christmas. You know, there would be a package under the tree that was to us from me, and it was always from her, and it was always something she wanted in the kitchen. So I was
So
thinking about. Sorry.
that's funny.
Yeah. So I was thinking about doing that with an air fryer, but honestly, my
They're
sister.
really nice.
I didn't really care much about them until I heard someone say that they're the only way that you can make leftover French fries good again, because otherwise there's no way to make them good. Toaster oven, no. Microwave, absolutely not.
Mhm.
But they were saying that in the air fryer they come out well, and you can do so many other things in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Well, we got the Ninja one.
The Ninja fryer,
Yeah.
does that have additional features?
I don't think so.
It has a roasting area. It has 4 different settings.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah. I also would like a deep fryer, just for those times when I want to if I want to make, if I want to make my own French fries, or if I want to fry some chicken. But that would be, I would actually go for if I'm going to spend my own money, I would go for an air fryer before a deep fryer.
mm-hmm.
Kate cannot deal with the concept of leftover fries. Has never heard of such a thing. That's like leftover bacon. What's that?
Right?
Nisi is here.
Hi, Nisi.
Oh, thank you. She says she was just about to send me a message. I would so love to receive it. Um, um, anyway, so I've been bad this year. I deserve coal in my stocking just because I haven't bought any Christmas gifts, and the stores have closed now, and it's Christmas Eve. But my sister and I both had birthdays earlier in the month, and honestly, that's where some of the cash went. And I don't have that much cash to start with.
Right.
So maybe at an after Christmas sale, I might pick up an air fryer and say it's to us from me.
That would be cute.
Nisi says Merry Christmas to you as well.
Merry Christmas, sweetie.
This glass, actually, I got at Salvation Army because I love cobalt blue glass.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this. I think it was either 49 or 99 cents. But it's a
Wow.
sturdy glass, and it holds a good sized drink. And you know, I do like my drinks.
Yeah, water, right?
Exactly. So, anyway, so, so, if you do a sweater, which one do you think you would do? And you don't have
I
to
don't,
tell me it's one of mine, but
I don't, I don't know yet. I haven't even really looked into it. I just know that. Oh, I really want to make the cardigan that Angela made from Precious Yarnery, My Precious Yarnery.
I haven't seen that one.
She's gonna do a tutorial this coming year.
Okay. Actually, no, you like to do granny squares, right?
Yeah.
I've seen a number of people do sweaters that were just composed of granny squares. I did one myself actually and got a lot of compliments when I wore it out and about.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd show it to you, but it's on the other side of the room right now. But yeah, I did it in two colors with two different kinds of granny squares. And I loved it. And it took, I used Dollar Tree yarn and I did the whole cardigan for like 17 bucks of worth of yarn.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Mm-mm.
And you know, the Dollar Tree yarn is not that it's not bad yarn at all.
No, it's Premier. It's good.
Hmm. And by coincidence, Nightbot, I almost said Nightmare, Nightbot just posted my Premier affiliate link. So if anybody is in the habit of buying online from Premier, I would not object if you use my link because it's not going to cost you anymore.
Right.
Oh, Nisi is going to start on a shawl using Lion Brand Mandala Ombre. I love using Lion Brand Mandala, especially for shawls. I love self-striping yarns anyway. And, oh, there you go. And she's going to
Beautiful.
use one of my patterns. Wonderful. Do you have the pattern already, Nisi? So, oh, I should actually mention that my friend Gary Boston on Instagram, he's known as Gary Knits, Gary Rides. He is organizing a knit along and crochet along. Hey, Nana Michelle. Um, as a fundraiser for AIDS related causes. He does a ton of fundraising for AIDS causes. And hey, Janet Marie. Um, he does a ton of fundraising, and he's using one of my patterns
Cool.
for the crochet along.
Oh, wow.
I should actually, I should make a Nightbot notice about that.
Yeah, you should.
But I did. If you go to my community tab, I posted something about it recently. And when I do my live stream on New Year's Eve, he's going to come on as a guest also. So, and I think there's a Ravelry group. Let me just look for the message he gave me because I was looking for a link about it. He said there's a Ravelry group that's called end-AIDS-KAL-CAL. Yeah, I need to post that link actually on my community tab as well. Oh, Nisi's doing my triangle Alicia shawl.
Cool.
That is my most popular pattern on Ravelry, I will say. So, were you here earlier when I was showing some finished objects and works in progress?
Uh-uh.
I
No,
wanted.
I really just got out of bed. And got it.
Oh, okay. So I've already started Hat Not Hate.
Wow.
So these are, I think I've done 6 hats already, but these are just 2 of them. Doris from Rose Cottage Studios sent me some lovely blue yarn, which this is from that yarn. Isn't it gorgeous?
Mm-hmm. I like the hat.
Oh, this hat pattern is on my blog. It's called the Accidental Hat Pattern because it was actually the very first pattern that I ever did. I started out with somebody else's pattern, and then I wound up with more of my own changes than the original pattern. So I thought I'll just write this up. Hey, you're a 2-handed burrito eater.
I work in a Mexican fast food restaurant. I just got in the house.
I could use a 2-handed burrito right about now.
Oh, that sounds so good.
So this is another one of my finished objects. This is a little dog sweater made with some
Is that for your dog?
it might be a little small for him.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually in addition to Hat Not Hate, I'm doing a bunch of I'm trying to do dog sweaters to donate to pet rescue organizations and encouraging other people to do that as well. Hint, hint, everybody in the room. So this one I will probably donate, but this is with some Lion Brand ice cream yarn that I got when I bought the exactly. I got it when I bought the mystery box when they had them for $20 several months ago. I think they recently had them for $20 again. So yeah, and I have enough of that yarn left to do another one of these sweaters or something else.
I would have been up sooner, but I had to go past Walmart.
I went to Walmart today. It was rather busy. The parking lot was not fun.
I had to pick up a few last minute gifts that I had ordered, and today was the last day for me to pick it up. And they close at 6.
Oh yeah, that's a nice blue you've got there. What yarn?
Mainstay from Walmart.
Oh, I know exactly the blue that you have because I've used it many times for Hat Not Hate specifically, but also other things.
Because I had because in the stash that I had about like all together. I think I had about like 40 balls of blue, and it took me like 2 years to go through all that blue, and I'm on my last one now. No correction, I got another one upstairs.
Think of the blue hats you could have made with all of that yarn. So I have a good amount of blue yarn. Actually, some of it came from an aborted project that I had started to do and then abandoned. So I just and actually I abandoned it like over a year ago. Well, maybe not that long. But then I decided I'm gonna just frog the whole thing, harvest the blue yarn for Hat Not Hate, and harvest the other color yarn for dog sweaters because they were both budget yarns.
Merry Christmas, Dinky.
And hey, Pamela McGuire.
I'm sorry because she one of the people in the chat right now knows my actual name.
And
I was telling her Merry Christmas.
my actual name is Ebenezer.
Because she told me Merry Christmas, I was telling her Merry Christmas back.
Oh, Jenna Marie is using my moss stitch pattern to make a. I'm assuming you mean my corner to corner blanket or corner to corner thing, because it was a wrap or a scarf or whatever else you want to do with it. But it's doing moss stitch corner to corner.
Speaking of patterns, I actually picked up yarn for your pattern that I'm about to start next week that I had bought.
Oh,
I
okay.
picked up some today.
What yarn did you get?
This is a simple main stain yarn, multicolor.
I love self-striping yarns for a
I
lot of
can show
my
you if you
patterns.
like.
No, it's okay. Don't get yourself up or.
Oh, it's actually right there because I set the bag down right over there. I'm looking dead at it.
Ah! Well, I'm looking at the sweater that I mentioned before, but I'd have to get up and go get it if I wanted to show it to you. But nobody wants to see me get up because then they'd have to look at my midsection as I walk away, as I stand up from the chair.
Because when I came in the house, I was like, because my kid, like my son, wanted to see what I got as far as everything, and I'm like, no, back up, leave me alone. I gotta hide this stuff real quick.
Yeah, that's a dangerous question for a kid to ask at this time of year. Pamela says she's making a skirt with cotton kings. Don't believe I know that yarn, but a cotton skirt, that could be nice. I'm sorry?
Cotton King is Hobie.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Jennifer, you want to make Hat Not Hate one of your goals for next year? I think that's a good idea. I want to at least do as many hats as I did last year. And I felt this is another example where I think I should achieve more than I actually do, and what I do achieve is good enough. I sent them 85 hats, and I'm still telling myself it's not enough.
Wow.
So I want to at least meet that goal, but at the same time, I want to be doing dog sweaters, and at the same time, I want to be writing new designs. When am I ever going to sleep?
And covered by my creamer. Yeah.
Oh, Miss Carrie, I love watching you in the morning while I'm at work.
Oh, thank you.
And sometimes I have to like sneak to watch you, so I wouldn't get in trouble with my phone.
Right.
Nana Michelle says, Carrie, that you have received a shawl at your P.O. box. Pamela sent 52 hats for Hat Not Hate last year.
Honey,
Actually, I think that's
I have
excellent.
box.
Sorry?
Oh, I was telling Jason I had mail. Which P.O. box did she send it to?
She didn't say.
Oh, okay. I'll look.
I usually, well, very often, I wait until I get like an email notification. My P.O. box is at the UPS store because it's closer than the actual post office. And
So all my packages just come straight to my house.
Well, I thought about doing that.
But like at the same time, if I do get a package, my neighbor picks it up for me, and she'll text me or call me if I'm at work that they get it at their house.
Well, security is not an issue in our neighborhood, but at the same time, I don't want the whole world to know my street address. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've got over 2,000 subscribers now. Plus whoever else comes and looks at any of my videos and reads the description. Mobs, it looks like you're frozen.
I'm going to. Do you see me?
I see you, but it looks like you're frozen.
I'm going to leave and come back.
Okay, that's fine. So anyway, yeah, and it is useful also to have a PO box with a street address.
Well, the little town that we moved to, they don't deliver mail here, so you have to have a PO box.
Oh, that's like my college town. Everybody had to have a PO box.
Yeah.
And actually, I have no idea where it is. When they were like redoing the post office, I bought the actual door to the PO box that I had, and my uncle was at the time he was making like boxes
You see
with
me now?
PO. Yeah, you're moving now. Yeah, he was making boxes with doors to PO boxes that you could use as like a coin bank or something like that. Just but I never got around to asking him to do one with my box door, and now he's gone.
Mm.
Oh, Jennifer says her mom is making her 23rd hat so far this winter for the homeless. That's great. That's great. There's so many places that really need our handiwork. I have in the description, when I bother to put a description, the description of most of my videos, I have a list of organizations that where you can donate. Who was it recently was saying that Afghan refugees in the U.S. need craft supplies just to keep them busy and occupied.
I'm not too sure because I'm too sure about that one.
Yeah, me neither.
But there's also one of the organizations on my list is called Afghans for Afghans, where they apparently collect Afghans to send to people in Afghanistan who are cold.
Wow.
Or maybe it's Afghan refugees in the US. I don't remember exactly. But I got
Yeah.
the list from, I think it was either an Affordably Geeky or a Yarn Hooker live stream that was themed crafting for charity.
Yeah.
And I've done that as a topic Tuesday before as well. I should resurrect that topic. Because I think that we could all do stuff. And, to be brutally honest, sometimes people gift us with yarn that we don't really want, but it would be good for hats or blankets or anything that you could donate. Sorry?
I said, did I gift you yarn you didn't want?
Not at all. I certainly haven't used all of it, but I love it. It's great stuff. I mean, I showed this earlier. This is some of the yarn art that you gave me. I love the colors. It took a little bit of getting used to because it's a much lighter weight than I am accustomed to, but I really, really love it now. I'm sorry, you started to say something?
I know I was laughing at one of my cats. They did something stupid. One of them decided to run into the wall for some reason.
Oh, Pamela lives close to a children's hospital and is going to take hats and headbands there. I downloaded a free pattern for hats that
Okay, Michelle.
gives instructions for sizing from preemie all the way to adult extra large. I can't remember where I got it, but that sort of thing you can find all over the place. All of my hat patterns are adult sizes, but you could adjust them just by, making the top part, or just adjusting the stitches or the number of rounds that you do, that sort of thing. Jennifer says that's the one that likes your shawl. I don't know.
I'm kind of
Janet?
confused.
Yeah, I'm confused by that statement. Janet is asking about a furls yarn called Wander. I don't think I've used any furls yarn. I have noticed that it runs on the pricey side.
I've never even heard of it, honestly.
Yeah, they do have yarn, and apparently it's nice yarn, but it's not all the from the yarn reviews I have seen from other people's channels, because I don't do yarn reviews. Apparently it's not nice enough to justify the price when compared to other yarns that are of a similar quality. I'm going to lose my Furls affiliate link for saying that. Not that I ever use it. The only affiliate link that I post nowadays is my Premier Yarns affiliate link.
But speaking of Premiere, that I came across your Instagram page and I seen that there was a sale on Premiere Yarn.
Yes, I believe they have up to 30% off on some of their products.
Yes, and right now that I'm going through some of their yarn. I went through some of their yarn earlier while I was on break earlier, where that if you spend like $75, you get free shipping.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
And right
Shipping.
now I'm up to like $72.
Yeah, sometimes shipping is what kills you. Depending upon where the vendor is located. Pamela, if you email me, I will send you the PDF for that one pattern, because it was a free download. And we all know that if you have to pay for it, you don't give it away. You make somebody else pay for it too. So Jennifer is saying that this scarf that I held up is like the shawl that she's making. She did mention that before. She's making a corner to corner shawl. I have a pattern for a moss stitch shawl just like this that you could do with any kind of yarn.
Right about now,
keep
I'm tired of making shawls.
Sorry?
Right about now, I'm tired of making shawls right now.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So far, I made like at least 15 of them.
I was saying earlier that I'm going to get coal in my stocking this year because I have not bought a single Christmas gift.
I haven't either.
My sister and I both had birthdays earlier in the month, and we both celebrated. She gave me a nice gift. I hope that she liked my gift, and we had lunch out. We went shopping. Actually, her birthday was a very, very nice day. We went shopping. We had some really, really good pizza. really good pizza. I mean, like the best pizza I've ever had in my life. And I spent 27 years in the New York tri-state area. Yeah, that was a good day, and it was a Wednesday. So then I came back and I did a Wednesday live stream that night too. So, oh, by the way, it's 5 o'clock. Let me see if I've gotten a notification that Granny D is live.
Today's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Because I normally get a notification for her as well. I didn't get one yet.
But sometimes she goes live. Sometimes she's a few minutes late. So I mean, we're having a good time. I don't want to end if she's not up. But if she is up, I want us to go over there. Anyway. Oh no.
I'm like really just mad at myself right now.
Oh, okay. It looks like she's live right now. So what I'm going to do... Okay, that's the link for Granny D. In a second. There you go. And then we're going to close and go over and see her. And hey, Angela, you caught us just as we're ending because we're going to go over and see Granny D. So let's all go over there. Tell her you came from my room. And I want to thank everybody who's been here. And I'm sorry?
From your room to her room.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Yes, yes. And, thank you and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and whatever is meaningful to you for everybody. Yes. And always like, subscribe, comment, share, and keep coming back. Okay?
Yes,
bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. See you in the morning.
Bye, everybody.